Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Pudgy Boy, and today we're going to be doing a little trash talking about the ruined portals. I hope everybody enjoys today, and if you do, be sure to like and subscribe because it helps out a ton. So, let's say you walk up upon a ruined portal, and it's your first time, so you're so excited, and you look and you're just in all of this amazing structure. Okay, let's be real. The ruined portals actually suck in this game. Truly. Like this is naturally spawning. I literally found this. I'm going to put a picture of all the different variations of this and they're just all so goddamn brutally awful. Anyways, let's nitpick about this. First things first, the loot. This is the natural loot that comes in a chest. And it's okay. I mean, it makes sense. It fits the aesthetic, the vibe that this is from the Nether, but it doesn't make these worth finding at all. Now, maybe Mojang made them simple just because they know that people like to build their own portal structures, and that's fine and all, but that doesn't mean that all new builds have to be this lazily done. I mean, the gold block is literally over here. For what reason? Honestly, I can go on and on about how horribly designed these are, all of them, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to fix it. This is our own take on what the ruined portals should look like. And as you can see from the top down view, we've got a nice little pig snout here, which I just love this so much. I think this is just the coolest thing on here. And if we go further down, you can see that there are the stone brick walls. There's there's iron bars. There's actual texture and actual detail put into this that makes it feel unique, makes it feel whole like an actual build. The design, I mean, this is just one of many designs that we could possibly use and take. Um, some people might want a little more ruinous to it. Some people might want it to look more whole. Personally, I think this is perfect the way it is. Now, this is just a unique looking structure. I feel that it's simple enough. There are no mods on this. It is just what you can find and use in game to build this, which makes sense, which is what I think Mojang kind of wanted to do with this. But again, this just it just sucks. It sucks. This would be a breath of fresh air. This would be something that I would look for in the game and find just to build off of it. I mean, these are just so cool looking. Anyways, now a lot of you may be saying, "Well, that's cool and all, but that's still very simple." Well, we're not done. So when you go into the portal itself, let's say you rebuilt this portal, you find all the scraps. You get this nice little almost like little startup pad. You get what I mean? You can actually just box this in with cobblestone like Mojang wants you to protect yourself from gas, things like that. But it is a structure to build off of and just look at. And again, a lot of you may be saying, well, that's just a structure with no functionality. What's the big deal? Well, here's the big deal. We've also added a reason to actually seek these out. That's right. We've added a reason to seek out nether fortresses and ruined portals, and in my opinion, it could change the game itself, Minecraft as a whole. Now, let's say you look in the chest. Again, it's just your basic loot, couple gold, some carrots, a clock, who needs that, another. But there's a lever here. What does the lever do? Well, you take the lever, and I'm sure you've already noticed, there's a hole here. So you hear a sound, you break in, and it's a secret room. It's a secret room. Now this has a simplistic design just for the sake of having a nice simple design to it. I didn't feel like anything needed to be that intricate for the Nether itself. I just wanted something easy, nice on the eyes, but also functional. Now I'm not a redstone magician, so everybody can rip me on that. Anyways, let's get to what this is. So this also adds a little bit of lore here. You can see there's a question mark above this chest, there's an X above the barrel, but there's a check mark above this, or a Y mark above this one. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But just look at the simplicity of this. This is so simple. It's something that Mojang could have added in themselves. Like I said, we built this only out of materials you can find in-game. There are no mods. Now, some of you may be asking, what is this for? Well, if you look back here, there is a spawner. For those of you who don't know, frogs eat magma cubes for the lights. They drop the lights. This gives these the functionality of there's a magma spawner that's easy to contain. Now there are magma cube spawners at the bastions, although those are a lot harder because we all know you have to go through the piglins. All of the piglins, you have to kill all of them, and then you have to try to contain it, and it's above a lake of lava or a nice pond of lava. So that on top of it makes it harder to get. These I feel would be a little easier to contain. As you can see, it's already surrounded by glass. And you can see they're already, yes, I just love these. This is my favorite color, so I'm so happy that this one spawned. Anyways, back on topic. Now you may be looking, well, what's this over here? What's this over here? This is just a nice little gold set of armor that has some simple enchants on it that I feel would have been something that they would have maybe worn to slay these guys. And again, we're gonna get to some lore in just a moment. I mean, as you can see, these have these have Frostwalker on them. They don't give you Frostwalker in almost hardly anything. No one seeks out Frostwalker because it's not a very, I'm not going to say it's not a good enchantment. Personally, I do enjoy Frostwalker from time to time, but it's not an enchantment that is commonly put on boots, something compared to something like Feather Falling. And as you can see, this also has Unbreaking 1. Like I said, this is just something simple that I feel like villagers or piglins could have worn to fight off magma cubes, but it does get a little better. As you can see, I put some diamond boots here. And why did I put these here? I would like that there would be a small chance of these spawning on the gold armor itself. Maybe there's just a set of diamond boots and the rest is just still gold armor. I would like that. Add a little bit more of a little twist to it. Plus, Frostwalker is a lot more useful in the Nether than anywhere else in the game, I feel. As you can see, this is like an explorer's chest. It gives a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold. You have a chance of some golden apples. There's a stone sword. And here's another thing. The spyglass is something that not a lot of people build because who wants to mine copper? It's easily one of the most useless things in Minecraft itself. So this just gives you a free spyglass. Again, like I said, this might change speedrunning because, again, say there's an ancient portal, a ruined portal right there. You just boom, build it. You have access to a chance of getting extra iron, gold, some tools, extra things you might need to conquer the Nether really fast. Now let's get over here. Whoever was in here may have been experimenting with maybe some potion brewing, right? So we have a question mark chest. What will this work in there? This is just a couple of crops, simple things. There's another golden apple in there, another nice little chance, a nice little bit of loot right there. And in the barrel, the X, these are things that don't work. And as we all know, none of this actually will go into a brewing stand. So, and again, here's a piece of ancient debris in the corner. I personally feel like it would just be a little bit of a unique twist to have this have a small chance of appearing in a nice barrel. Again, then we go to the check mark. And these are things that we all know you can put in here. Put into a brewing stand. And there's also some water bottles. So I feel like this just adds a little twist of lore. Like, I don't know, who do you think might have been down here experimenting? Again, I feel like this would just give such an easy fix to another build that's just so poorly designed, so boring, and so pointless to have in the game, other than a simple aesthetic to find once and be happy about, and then never acknowledge again. As you can see, we got a nice little snout again on top of the roof. I'll just let you guys admire this for just a moment. Now, if we go back to the overworld, we're going to finish this video off in the overworld really quickly. To cap everything off, I just would prefer that Mojang stops adding structures that have no point to them. Like, if you look at the Bastion, there's gold for trading, there's good loot. If you look at in-cities, there's always, you have to find the elytras. If you look in the ocean monuments, the temples, there's sponge. You can only get sponge there. I mean, there's reasons for most builds in the game. Why not give one to something that could be so unique, so cool, so lore filled in the game itself? I mean, who wouldn't love to spot one of these in the distance and run towards it? I mean, look at there's plenty of gold. Again, I feel like we could use a little more ruinous, but some people might like to see it full. Again, if anyone's watching, just let me know down there what you think. Like I said, one more time, this is just such a cool, unique little build that I feel would be a breath of fresh air in the game, and I feel like Mojang could implement this easily. If you can implement garbage like this, you can implement something like this, okay? Whoever designed those, it's no. That's just horrible. This is something refreshing, something unique, something that I feel Minecraft would need as a whole. Anybody watching, be sure to like, subscribe. Thank you. Pudgy Boy out.